Hey guys, obligatory sound check as always. Sound check, sound check. I think I missed the first one. Sound check, sound check. Hi, Sir Julie. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for the sound check. Cool. Just getting things loaded up and then we'll be able to get started. What's the goal today? Good thing you should ask. Actually, I'm gonna go through it now. So I'll share my screen. So today, so last on the stream, we managed to get through just giving like basic layout to everything. Nothing fancy. It's all kind of grayscale. Yeah, nothing like incredible at the minute and stuff. Just like getting the bare layouts of things like going on. There's this site map. Oh, that was wrong. So that'll be fine for production. It's just not doing here. So I've got the layout for all these pages. Nothing inspiring at the minute. It's just to kind of get like a hierarchy of things, and we'll move into yeah, kind of like just getting a nicer like sort of layout for things and like, you know, getting more visual design into it. But for now, just focusing on getting these final sort of like adjustments made. Also, I always find that like content, like real content, just fleshes things out so much more. So I think today the aim will be, I think there's only the projects page left. Was it projects page? Yeah, there's only the projects page left to kind of fix the layout on. Once we've kind of done that, I'm going to embed the the Beehive newsletter embed on here, and I'll put like a YouTube embed for like this. Just fill out some of the sections, fill out some content, just give it a little bit more. You know, something more presentable to look at. It starts to feel like what it's going to be. And then if we get any time, we'll probably get onto theming a little bit more. And just, yeah, kind of like fleshing out these sections and stuff. And like this page template is not going to look very nice sort of like for a full screen like monitor like this. So what we'll probably do is we'll think of something to like kind of snazz it up a little bit. Might go back to One Page Love for a little bit of inspiration. So a great website to go to if you sort of, I'm not a great designer. I know what looks good, but I'm not like amazing at kind of just throwing together like designs and things and stuff and making it look incredible. And also content makes things look a million times better than when you've got kind of just gritty content. Might even use Midjourney for a little bit of like inspiration, stuff like that. We'll see. But let's crack on and kind of get the rest. I think it's the project page sort of finished off for sort of like its general layout, like mobile and responsive. And then we'll make a little bit of a list of like tidy ups and things. So bring up Obsidian actually. So kind of done the header and well, actually we'll come back to that because I think the header probably needs some adjustments for mobile, a home button, and whether this is sort of good enough for a mobile menu, or they want to have something tucked up to the top right that you can access all times. Don't know. So that's kind of done. We'll add that in. We've already kind of sort of started doing that. Well, when we do this last one, we've finished scaffolding out the pages. So let's have a look at just check over in like mobile and stuff how it's looking. So like the basic layout for projects. So the projects look decent when it's we'll do some more buttons, I guess, but like when it's in mobile view, it looks decent. What about tablet? Maybe some adjustments for tablet, to be honest. Yeah, that's not going to look amazing in that regard. Yeah, so maybe we do something in between for that. Let me check the other pages. This page is fine for that. Individual page is fine for that. Might have to scooch things in so the newsletter can fit at this point. Maybe keep it at the bottom, not sure. About pages and now pages should be fine. Home page should be fine. So it's just the project page. Let's give actually, hold on, that looks a little bit. I think first thing I'll just adjust quickly is list component, collection list. So I think when it gets to small grid, it would be small 2. And then when it's a medium breakpoint, put it to 3. If this isn't classed as a medium already. SM grid calls 2. LG. Yeah, that's a bit better. Yeah, but then it gets to there, it's 3. So that'd be 2 side by side for that. Okay, let's have a look at individual one. So we said mobile was fine. So look. Yeah. I mean, that's what you want to see first, really. You want to have the title sort of I'll have a think about that. And then it's like that, yeah. So let's go to the project template. Not project item, project. The slug one. What we're saying for this top section. Yeah, I think at this point you want to break it side by side probably. So set this to grid. So at the midpoint, the For the median breakpoint, we want it to be grid row. Grid row, so maybe we don't need to put that. And then MD grid calls. That needs to go on the top bit, doesn't it? And we want to make this the width of this one is kind of dependent on the size of the image. Wonder if we can have object fit cover. So if the width was, I'm just playing about here, the browser always find it a little bit easier to do that. That's not quite what I was expecting, but hold on. What the rule was for column width. Hold on. Put the class on, so MD grid dash calls this span. I'm gonna have to go back to the docs for this. I'm fairly new to using the grid, so let's find that grid. Row span, okay. And we haven't told it how many, so there's 2 columns, or change that to 4. Whoops, let's call it wrong thing, whoops. Is it call span? I'm getting the wrong end of the stick. Is it call span? Yeah, call span too. Let's have a 12 column grid, so then we can set the call span. Call span. And then say 8, just to MD call span 4. Right, so we don't want it that offset. So we want to have, like, we don't want half and half either. So like 5 to 7. How's that look? A bit too squished. Is it half and half? Is that? In fact, we gave that less, so we gave that 5 and gave the content 7. So we want to make this stretch. MD What do we do if you do that? MD width dash full, and then is there an object cover like that? Yeah, that's what we want. I wonder if that's centered within the thing. So I'm just looking at the object cover, object fit cover, and I wonder if there's a positioning, so it would be like in the middle. Object position is what we want. Yeah, object position. I think object center is what we want. I'm not sure what it kind of does by default, but we'll add this for being explicit. G. In fact, just to test it, we'll do object right. There you go, right aligned. Object left. Yeah. So I think center is what we're going to want to be. Happens if I give it more of a not bad. Could do with a bit of spacing though around things because it's looking a little bit squished. Yeah, because that's looking a little bit spread out. That creates a little bit of separation. But the buttons don't look stand out a little bit more. Can't remember how to center with the grid. Grid center. Not place content. Where's the grid? Justify content. It's not that, is it? It's I'll justify items. It's align content, isn't it? Where's that not centering? Important. I just need to add a div for styling purposes here, so we can center the things, but not have it affect everything else. Self center. Does that do it? No, it's not gonna because it's not in a grid, is it? Yeah, that does well. What I'll probably do is I'll try and do the same things that we do here to kind of bring it in a bit. So let me pull up the template for that. Roughly it, but not exactly what we wanted. Not quite right. side. $640. $640 is a bit of a. Oh, it's because we're not even on there. So hold on, that's why. Let me pull this back to that. It definitely needs to be like that for medium, but for L, I think for large, the column span needs to be just half and half. So col span -6. I want the same for the other one. Just want to even that point. So there, that's fine. And there, half and half. I think it doesn't match up because I've got the padding on here. So if I take the padding off of that, the bottom bit here, things start to line up. Yes, they do. Huzzah. That's much better. Much more readable. And then the only reason why we don't have this centered is because we're going to have the newsletter on that side, and it's easier to like run top to bottom like that. This just kind of make a bit of an offset, put it into the middle. So I might rethink that, but it's not terrible. And I think there's more we can sort of like do with desktop space and making more use of all the space that we have and stuff. But for now, it will do. So if we got, okay, let me check how it looks on tablet. Nice on tablet. The other way. Nice as well. Mobile. Bingo. Okay, that's looking nice. So, oh, 1 minute, just need to check. Nope, nothing. I thought there was something happening outside, but it's all right. Let's put a timer on so I don't forget. 90 minutes. Boom, go. Focus time. Oh. Right. So at this point, kind of complete on that side of things. It saves. Gonna add all that. finishing. Okay. So this would be nice because this should update with something better to look at. In a minute when it's finished. So we're going to make a new branch. Git checkout master. Git checkout branch, and this is going to be we're going to add the beehive form, so like for the embeddable form there, and I think then we'll get some like icons for. You know what? No, we'll do the beehive form. That's the kind of last functional thing I kind of want to put into this, and then I think I'll start fleshing out some of the content. So content and form. There we go. So there's no newsletters yet because everything's set to a draft and all the content's just load garble. Sitemap works. Huzzah. But not that it's super useful to somebody to click that. That's nice. So, whoops, before I made that branch, I didn't merge it in. Merge origin master. Probably should add some Git settings to when I switch branches to always fetch, always do pull, just so you don't forget simple things like that. So at some point we're not going to need this anymore. And in fact, I think that time is kind of now because we've got no content here that we sort of need. Yeah, we can kind of close this down. Done with that for now. So before I share this, let me make sure there's no sensitive stuff on Beehive before I get the embed code. Yep, I am human. Let me in. Here we go. I think I can show you this one. Hey, so Julie, I'll have a look at your GitHub account now. Let's have a look. Oh, nice. Do you start off with a template for this? That's quite nice. I'll have a quick look. Oops. Have a little look at this for you. Not this time. No, I'll leave it. So npm install. In fact, hold on. Let's see, I clean install, so a match for lock file. Yeah, I'll do one from scratch. That's annoying, you can't delete that one. Oh well. Okay. Let's have a little look. So yes, I tried to make flexible components grid link and solid content to use with Storyblock then with this repo. Open this. So is this the issue that you're seeing? Collection contains entries of a different type. Where's your stack trace? You got no stack trace. So Julie, your site's looking a little nicer than mine at the minute. I need to get some of this flavor on mine. A little bit more nicer spacing and stuff, so yeah. Oh. It's fine here. Which is the page you got a problem with? Where's it falling over? Oh, this one. On the products site e-commerce. So on this page. Maybe data in the config TS replacement content. Is this all template setups, truly, or are you French? I can't tell. Can't read properties of undefined data. Products. That's good to know. French. So let me just have a look. So is it here that's the problem where you're trying to get products? The product part is not something that issues more with the reviews. For example, look at the index page. The review should give the author name, not default text. Right, so if I go to the home page, oh, right, so it's the title of that. That's the problem. Let's have a look. Okay, reviews with username. So this is the part where it's going wrong, really. Reviewer name. That gets passed as reviewer to that. Yeah. Yes, I can only get the slug of the collection, not the values. So show the values. Yeah, let's have a look. Okay, so you've got the sorted reviews. The reviews don't have a user against them, or they have a user ID. Hold on. So the reviewer references users. Let me read the docs on that. So the reference function is used in the content config to define a relationship or reference from one collection to another. This accepts a collection name and validates the entry identifier specified in your content from matter or data file. This example defines references from a blog author to authors collection and an array of related posts to the same blog collection. It's the same blog collection. Right, so let's have a look at a review. So your reviewer in this reference is Zachuli, and then have you got a user somewhere? Or users? What were they called again? Users, yeah. So you've got Zachuli. How so does it connect it to the user properly? So what let's just log out what's going on here. So log user, and then yeah, we'll just log that out. What do I do? JS console log. And get this to log out. Not getting any log output here, which is kind of annoying. You only get the values. You only get properties like slug, not the value content itself. Okay. Well, if I could get its output, then I could probably help. I can't get its output. Why is it? Can't really spend too much longer on this because I need to get back to what I'm doing and stuff, but I'll give it a good crack now. Yeah, I should do a stream on a night where I just help people solve bugs. Come on, join us. We'll fix bugs. That'd be good. Right, okay. Doesn't help that that happens for me sometimes, but doesn't matter. Okay. At this point, it's saying the user is undefined, so that's why. You see here the second console output. So your review has all that. Slug, yeah. Collection users. Is there not something you're meant to use to cross-reference these? So you're trying to get user dictionary, you're trying to get the users into sort of like a, yeah, like that. So then you're trying to reference the reviewer ID. Is it review ID though? I think that might be the problem. One second. So review. In review, there is no. You're trying to get into data, review ID. That doesn't exist. Reviewer data, reviewer ID. That doesn't exist for me there. So review data. So it should be review reviewer slug data reviewer. I mean, if you're I don't know if it works for you for yours, but what you call it? You've not got any kind of typing around the collections and stuff, so it's hard to see like what you're sort of like drilling into. Everything's just saying any. So let's have a look at that. I feel like this isn't reloading properly. I'll just destroy it and come back. Or use Console Ninja. Is Console Ninja the VS Code extension? The ref is the reviewer for the review. The ref is the review, and the name or ID of the user collection. Okay, let me see if this is working. That might solve your issue. Well, this keeps happening every time first. Not quite fixed, but let's. Still undefined. Right, let's have a look at what the user's dictionary looks like. Ah. I don't know why I have to keep resetting this, but it's the only way I can get it to refresh properly. Oops, not that. So it looks like you're hooking it up right, but let's just try and... I mean, if your repository is open, I don't mind making a branch and pushing it to there if we fix it. How's that sound? Make a pull request. Just doing that. Right. Oops. Okay, so you've got... Well, that doesn't... So in here, you're trying to dig into the reviews dictionary. User.name. So I don't think these match. User.name, hold on. Users dictionary. So we're trying to use the slug. Hold on. I think I've almost got it. So that point user is still undefined. I think it's because you're mixing this, so that. So user.id. It's a little bit more debugging, hold on. So when you're doing this, we'll use it. Really does not like to reload stuff. Hold on, let me clear the terminal. Console instance of free extension. Give you the console directly in your code, like a tooltip. That's cool. Not used it before, but I think I've seen it. Be interesting to see how well it works, because I've sort of seen it in action, but I wonder how it actually does in terms of, you know, debugging code. Let's open that. So we should see now is the full user output here. I think it's because you're using the ID here, and then you try to use the, we don't have, whatever it was before, I can't remember what you were trying to reference, wasn't a thing that was inside the object, so it couldn't match it. So what we probably need to do is like get the slug, we have to use the slug from the review because there wasn't anything else, and we have to find something in the user object that matches that. Hold on, let me bring that back to life. Yes, you do have the slug, so that's a better way to match it. So rather than be user ID, use a slug, and then let's see if this works. Let's see if it will work without me having to... Nope. Have you got some like caching on or some setting on Astro for it to cache? Because I'm just wondering why I have to just reload it for it to for it to come back again. It's not normally this this fiddly with like reloads, but it is playing a little bit weird. Oh, let's open that. Reload again because some reason for me it's broken. Ta-da! Bada bing, bada boom. Right. I will create a branch for this if you want, and I'll just quickly tidy this up. Get rid of all the console logs I put in. Don't leave anywhere else. No. Let's create a quick branch for it. Wait, let me just. In fact, I can create the branch and then you can check if it's working. So see what the diff is. Yep, so swap from using ID because that wasn't. I think it was a thing, but you couldn't really use that to match up on this side because we didn't have it. That's not how the reference worked. So we can use the slug and the slug there; they match up. So a very, very small change. Git checkout branch. Fixing. What is it? Reviewer name. Reviewer name. Oh. Charge them up. Fixing the collection. Oops. Reference for reviewer. Oops. Name. Oh, I don't have push access. Hold on, I need to make a. Can I make a fork? So I've got the changes here if you want it, but I can't push my branch to your repository to fix it. Could you like open like permission on pull requests so that I can push the branch? Or what's the easiest way you want me to send this fix? No, it's no props. I'm not. Let me check what the GitHub repo open for PRs. Because you want people to make a. All I need to be able to do is be able to just push this branch and then be able to create the pull request, and you can just remove my access or whatever setting you change. Excuse me. See if we can do it this way. Okay, let me see if I can do it the proper way and create a request from here. So this is your thing here. So if I create that and that one to that one, create pull request. Okay, so I think that's added it to yours. If you want to review it, so this is the I've not done this for a while, so like it's changed a little bit, but this is like the proper way of sort of contributing to open source or like somebody else's repository you don't want to like give access to and stuff. So there you go. I've added the change on that pull request. If you want to merge it, then I'll close off the things we've got here. So you shouldn't need to give me access now. Cool. You can delete that branch. Awesome. So that should solve your problem. And I will get rid of this fork. If I can. There we go. Happy days, that's gone. Let me get back to this. I'm just box ctex. Oops, I may have just killed that because I was inside that. Right, where was I? Right, let's get back to it. Run to Beehive. So hopefully that solved your problems, Julie. If it did, give us a like, give us a follow. Let's go, and let's maybe do some streams in the future with bug fixing for other people as well. Spread the love. Okie dokie. So let's crack on with this. So I was getting the embed form for Beehive. So I was just looking at general sign up form. I mean, hold on. Let's edit this because we want this to be, this is going to be our sort of like website sign up. Website sign up. Header. You know, we'll come back to this. Hold on. Let's just get the thing in here. So iframe. Ta-da! Why is it not spacing anything for the iframe? Does not consider it an element? There we go. No props to Chuli. Nice to help people out. Like I said, give us a like, follow, blah blah, all that, share it with your friends and stuff like that. We'll be doing more live streams in the future, so I'm doing this at the minute, like building my personal site, just as part of my kind of like personal brand real estate. And once I start up the newsletters, the schedule's going to be a little bit different, so I'm going to be streaming on Mondays and Wednesdays. Wednesdays are going to be like project days. We're going to be doing stuff like this, and we'll kind of turn those streams into like longer project edits. One of the big things I find with tutorials on YouTube for people kind of like building things and stuff is that they kind of skip out all the... It's good in some ways, like it's streamlined to like just get you through the project. They've planned it, they rehearsed it, it's cutting out all the guff, but you don't get to see the little issues they come across and like how they resolve them and stuff. So I plan to kind of make project streams and then kind of compile the project stream into a long video, building from start to finish and showing like the little bumps and scrapes here and there and stuff, which is a more of a real experience, what you do, what it'd be like, you know, in a job and stuff like that, than anything else, rather than just like a straight up tutorial, because it never goes like that. And then Mondays would be like a mixture of the content of making a YouTube video from the newsletter and probably doing some like reaction videos or, you know, stuff like that. So, but yeah, so we move. I'm going to rethink the copy like here and there, but I'm going to keep it simple for now and just get the form on the site, because I need to have a think about like the general sort of like content anyway. Let's just get the newsletter form in the right places. So let's yeah, I'm going to take away that to do, because we know there's content to do. There's content plenty to do. Import that. EFGHI. Oops. I'm a little bit finicky with import ordering. I like to keep it nice and neat. Whoosh. So if we added that, it's there, and it's there. Yeah, I wonder if there's any settings for Uh, Beehive is free to an extent. I think there's like so many user signups that it's free for. I can't remember exactly how many, but when it is paid, it of all the platforms I looked at, this one looks like the best for what I want. There are things like Substack, I think they're like free for longer, and you can have like more users and stuff sign up. But I like the features that Beehive has with just the newsletter setup, and for getting like, I'm not really interested in like the sponsors so much as just like the other stuff that they try. They're just a bit more minimal. Substack becomes like a whole thing of like cross promoting newsletters, and I'm not kind of really into that. So I don't want someone to cross promote like for me and stuff like that. It's not. I'm not. I wanted people to like to find this like organically. I think I might make a thanks page for this. So for that, I'll leave it like that. In fact, I won't do that because people might find it annoying. So button text. What was marketing examples? I love using marketing examples. He's got a great website for landing page. Yeah, only iframe. That is a little bit annoying, but you can customize with the color palette here and typography, so it's customizable enough. Yeah, so it's a little bit. Let me slim it down a little bit. Font color, just leave for now. Background color, text color. Yeah, so it's not like the most customizable thing, but it's not the worst. It'll do, and yeah, does the job. It's fine if there's more areas I need to add it. So footer and there and newsletter. I do need to add it to here, didn't I? So newsletter form, it's going to be on the newsletter page as well. So newsletter pages on this one. So at the bottom of the content, you're going to have over there. That's a little neater, alphabetical. Although I wish in in a Astro, you could do from the source and not have to do dot dot slash. I don't like doing dot dot slash, just makes it relative stuff break more easily. So got that. So we're starting from mobile first. So we're gonna have a section really, aren't we? So footer done, index done. This one. Whoops. Section. Go to the newsletter form. Have a H3. Similar thing to this. I'll come back and think about the form. Oops. I'll think about what should be in there. Leave that space a bit better. That's much nicer actually. maybe at MD grid, MD grid calls 2. So MD grid, what was it? Contents dash start. Look this one up again. Align, items, right, okay, I'm gonna have to get used to that. So it's items dash start, yep. So like that. And then what I do is I want to make this sticky. So I've made this sticky, actually only at the midpoint, sticky. See if this works off the bat. Hold on, where did I put? Oh, wrong part to put it on. This part's going to be sticky. Might have the wrong thing for doing stickiness though. They need both. Top 0. Sticky. Top 0. Well, that works quite nicely, that. If we do it like 4. Yeah, that's a good amount. In fact, a little bit more maybe. 8. Same as the padding. Yep. Ah, that's nice. I like that. That looks quite nice. Bingo. Time's out. Pretty much wrapping up on time. I think I set the timer wrong. We've got another 17 minutes left, but can't stay on another 17 minutes tonight. Right, don't extract it just yet. Yeah, so it ain't looking super pretty at the minute, but we can improve from here. don't know if this will work, but I want it to stretch the... Hey, that worked. Yeah, absolutely worked. Might have to make this a bit smaller. It's okay there, but in some other places I might have to restrict it a bit. So we put a thing on here saying class, is it max? Width is small. Oh, class name, that's why. Medium. Yeah, that's long enough. So on here, it doesn't go crazy, stretching all the way out, but so people can see their thing there. Okie dokes. Let's stop things there. So adding newsletter embed. I think that's all we managed to do on that. Yeah, it's mainly just been the form. Yep. Okay. Yeah, so taking a bit of a detour today, but so Julie, thanks for joining. Good to see you. Nice to know people just joining from around the world and stuff. Like you're the first one. Stay true. And yeah, so tomorrow I'm going to stream again. We're going to go through. I think I'm going to have a little think about some copy and content for the site because I want to start fleshing out with like real content, see how the design affects it. So I think in tomorrow, instead of moving on to like theming and like getting more color out and just making it look a little bit more sort of fancy and like UI wise, something to be proud of, I'm going to just focus on fleshing out the content as much as I can, as fully as I can, and maybe get some like better for things like projects and stuff that aren't done yet. And newsletters, I'll try and find some better like dummy content to like flesh out a bit more, but fill out the content as much as I can, and then hopefully that'll take. If I have a walk tomorrow and have a think about what content's going to be on there, and messaging, especially for the homepage, we'll fix that up, and then what day's tomorrow? It's Wednesday today, so tomorrow will be that stream, and then it'll be next week. We'll get into like making it look a little bit prettier and stuff. Yeah, and we'll probably do a similar thing next week. Might do 4 nights of streams. Try and get this boshed out, and we'll finally get into the newsletter. So, thanks to Julie for coming in. Hold on a sec. I always like to try and a little thing and stuff. I want to like end like videos with different forms like goodbye. So au revoir. Hope I didn't butcher that. Good to see you again. If you're from the future, thanks for coming back for watching, and